Welcome to Board Gaming with Austin. Today I'm going to do a really quick review on this board game that I got called The Key-Sabotage at Lucky Llama Land by Haba Games. This is a 1 to 4 player game, meaning yes, you can play it solo or you can play it from any variation up to 4 players. It's considered a sabotage mystery game or a mystery game. But as I'll get into later, I don't truly think that it is a sabotage game. From my understanding, Haba Games makes a lot of kids games. This is one of their games that's available for all ages. In this review, I'm going to show you the quality, the components themselves. I'm going to do a review about different areas of the game, and then I'm going to actually quickly show you how to play because it's not too complicated. Alrighty, so let's begin by showing you the components that come in the game. We have 4 briefcase screens. That's these right here. They fold up just like this, and you have one in front of each player to hide your cards that you pull and your investigative information. And there's some artwork on the inside of there. I really like the artwork. The artwork on the cards is really nice as well. So you have these cards, which is a total of 140, and they're all spread throughout here. You use all of them for your game in one area. You have 4 whiteboard markers, just regular whiteboard markers. You have 9 wooden keys of different colors, all the same shape and size. And then you have a mirror card. That's this little mirror piece right here. And you have 4 investigative files, which is this right here. Every player gets one of these. It shows all the information that you might need about the calendar of show events, each character that was the saboteur, and then the potential sabotage weapons. It makes it more kid-friendly by not being about murder. All right, as you can tell, I really like the components. They're all really nice. These cards are not plastic coated, but they're not just your plain paper card. They're more of like a standard card, and I really appreciate that. All right, so we're going to go straight into how to set it up. Pretty much what you see right here is how you set it up. Each player is going to get 1 privacy screen folded just like this in front of them, 1 of these, 1 marker, and then you're going to be placing all the cards shuffled around the center of the pile here, the little mirror in the middle, and choose any one of these keys to place in the center. That's going to symbolize the exact case that you're doing that turn. That's how you set up the game. Very simple. You put everything else back into the box, including the other keys. Now this is how you're going to play. This isn't following the exact rule book. This is from my understanding. And I'm going to supplement it with information from the rule book, icons and stuff to give you an example. On your turn, the turns are synchronous. Everyone does their turns in the same exact time. What you do on your turn is you grab one of the cards from the pile here. What you're paying attention to when you grab the cards from the pile here is in the bottom of this section here, you're going to have 1 color or multiple colors. Only one of them will match your key. If you don't have a color here that matches your key, then that card is not for your specific case. You still want to shuffle all cards and put them in the middle of the table, because if someone accidentally grabs one of the cards and looks at the results, answers on the back, and then find out later that it's not a card for that case, it still scores against them that round. As you're pulling cards from here, you're going to pay attention to the number in the top right. The number in the top right, higher numbers, are going to be more helpful for your case, but they get you more negative points. The person with the most points of this at the end is going to be the loser if multiple people answer the case the proper way. And then on each card, you're going to have different symbols. I'm going to show you some symbols right here, just to give you an example. The directions go over each type of symbol. You're going to have a symbol on the top of each card, and they're going to each represent different things. So this right here represents a witness statement. This represents a photograph that was taken in a specific area. And then this represents the show times. So then what you do is you want to go, when you pull like a showtime card, you're going to want to combine the information that you have to find answers to the case. All the cards are going to have different information on the backs of them, and you're going to look at this, determine whether this helps you solve any cases based on what the card information gives you, or this will. Sometimes the cards give you information right away to help with your case. Sometimes it's down the road. Sometimes the information repeats. This one is a picture taken at a specific photo booth on the map. So you flip over your information booklet, and there's going to be a map on the back, and there's little photo booths across the map, and this is going to show you where a photo was taken. You're going to look at the map at the photo booth and look and compare it to the background to find out what photo booth was taken and what item was near that photo booth. This game is telling you that if an item was found near that photo booth, near that ride, because they're all near one of the 3 rides, then that weapon was part of the sabotage of that machine. And even though logically that's not accurate, the game is telling you that that is accurate. And then, so what you're going to do, as you're going throughout the game, finding out your solutions, you're going to compare, you're going to look for these symbols on the cards. So if you need to know a little bit more about the people, the perpetrators, you're going to look for that symbol on the card and find the information, or that symbol, and you're going to get yourself closer to finding the solution. Once you found the solution, or you think you found the solution, you follow this little chart here in order of who you think caused the crime, what they used, where they did it, and then if you're first, take this key, and when everyone's done solving the puzzle, you take turns putting your key into the slots that match the combination that you just created here. So I'm not going to give it away, but let's say I put it in, I think my combination is 142, and then when everyone's done, you flip it over, and it doesn't match a gray tag. So like a green tag's here, gray tag isn't here, so I didn't solve that case. Moves on to the next person. There's different scoring for people who did get the combination correct. More than one person can get the combination correct, and then it comes down to whoever had the most points or the least points on their cards. That's pretty much the game. I think, here's the review part, I think the game is not a mystery game. I think it's more of a puzzle game, because you're going to get cards that say, like this person was at these show times, and there's 3 show times on that day, so you're going to go to find the day that had those 3 show times. It was more logical, kind of, because a lot of the cards will say, like, a knife was used before the pliers. And then another card will say the knife was used after this. And then, like this. He sabotaged before her. And then you have to kind of mark this up to figure out when and where it happened. I want to give a review of different items on this board game. I like to do directions, gameplay, quality of the components. So the quality of these components, I give a 4.5. The reason for that is because it's all really nice. I really like the cards. I really like the thickness of this board. Something, a couple simple things, like this key was painted and finished improperly. These boards here, they're a little crumpled up. They don't really match properly. Just a 4.5, nothing big. The gameplay for a mystery, I have way better mysteries in my board game selection. So I would give, for being a pure mystery, I'd probably give it a 3. It's not a mystery game. It's a puzzle game. For being a puzzle game, I'd give it a 4 because there is, 9 different ways to play this game, and then you can pass it on to anyone else that you want to play this game. And then I would give the directions. They're really good, very short. Everything's contained in this booklet, but it's actually 2 languages in this booklet. So probably about 6 pages for the directions. The art is beautiful. And I would give the directions a 5. So I would give the whole game probably a 4.5. So I'm actually going to upscale it to 5. It's not, something that's really thick, complex, but it's definitely something for the family. It's definitely something for you to have fun with. You can have fun solo or with the whole family. So with that versatility, I give this game a 5. Thank you.